I really wasn't feeling my best today, but I told myself I needed to get out of the house anyway. And it's interesting because it was so cold out, but it was still so beautiful. Sometimes you can't wait till you start feeling better. You just have to go. I can't even remember the last time I've gone to a mall. I believe it was before everything shut down. It was so different, but yet so familiar. I met up with my friend and her kids, who you can say are basically family. We ended up celebrating both of our birthdays. Mine was last week and hers was yesterday. We didn't do anything extravagant. We kept things pretty simple and ate at Cheesecake Factory. Here are some of the dishes that we enjoyed while we were there, along with good conversation. And they brought us out these cute little desserts. You know, it's the small things, but it felt really nice just being able to get together and hang out. Under Armour had something going on, or has something going on in this particular mall. Everybody had to get a picture and feel on this Under Armour guy. I really didn't take the time to read the sign next to it to really figure out what they were doing, but it was pretty interesting to see it there. And we walked around and talked. And y'all, I know I needed to get out because I could not stop crying. I mean, I cried, I feel like, the entire time. Nobody had to say anything. That's how come I know it was time for me to get out of the house. I think it's a combination of things, going on. My friend passing, in life just not being, I don't know. The weather has been crappy and cold and kept us in. Just a lot going on right now, which has kind of had me down in the dumps, probably a little bit more than what I have been willing to admit to. But, if you don't name it, if you don't state it, you can't get over it. I know I messed that saying all up, but I think you guys know what I mean. So it did me, I feel like, a little good to get out and be around those that I know genuinely care about me and I care about them. And so, yeah, walking around and seeing all the people and stuff and just being able to talk to them and get loved on. And as a birthday gift to herself, she decided to get another piercing. I believe it's called a stack piercing, where like if you have two holes in your ear, it goes in between those two holes. But look, don't take my word from it because I'm not very familiar with stuff like that. But it was pretty cool. I got to go back when she went back there and see the guy do all the little measuring things and actually do it. I have never seen anyone get their ears pierced with a needle, so I thought that was pretty interesting and cool. My ears have been pierced forever, and I do have a second hole, but it was done with a gun. And I realized too from watching her, ooh, I am such a wimp. I have a very low tolerance for self-inflicted pain. But hey, I mean, it looked kind of cute. I mean, I actually liked it. I couldn't see myself with it. Like I say, I'm a wimp. I don't do well with pain. But she treated herself to another piercing for her 25th birthday. But anyway, I hope you guys are off to a great weekend and are getting out and getting some fresh air or gathering with family and friends. So I am going to end it here. You'll see, the process of getting her ear pierced, ear stacks. Yeah. Look at her face. She was like, yeah, it hurts a little bit, but I know I said I'm going to end here, but the guy had asked her on a scale of 1 to 10 how it felt. And she said a 4, just for anybody who was interested in knowing how painful she thought it was. And she has several piercings in her ear, and she has a nose piercing. So if she said it was painful, I'm going to take her word for it. Anyway, I can keep rambling like I am now, but I'm not going to ramble anymore. I'm going to go ahead and stop here and wish you guys a happy weekend, and we will speak again soon. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you tuning in. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you stopping by and, coming along with me on my day. And if you have been here before, I appreciate you stopping by again. And with that being said, I am going to officially stop running my mouth and wish you a great weekend. Talk to you again soon. Bye.